Welcome your faces back to another video. Oh, I am so happy this morning because I have my cup of bubbler. If you guys don't know, shout out Bubbler, Bubbler. Sponsor me if you find this video. I'm so happy because like 5-10 minutes ago, I was able to split my audio tracks. It's been so long since using OBS. Let me re-say that. I've been using OBS for so long and I've always had everything on one track, all audio on one track. Don't come for me in the comments. But last video I had a new subscriber. Shout out to, I'm gonna shut you up. Shout out to Ty Harding. I really appreciate, giving me the tip about turning down my gameplay audio versus my mic audio, or trying to figure that out. This was the whole exact reason. You were the whole reason why I did this. I was working on this today and I got it figured out. I'm so happy. But I was playing with it in DaVinci Resolve, was able to finally get the game audio separated and my microphone audio separated. So now if anything worse comes to worse, I can raise one volume and lower the other, or vice versa. So I'm so excited with this. I already know today's gonna be a good day, good video, good vibes all around, right? That's what we strive to do here. We strive for good vibes only. That's all I want. It's good vibes. Yeah, no, I don't know if you guys ever remember playing, gosh, I forgot what it was called. Maybe it was like Nuclear or whatever on the OG Call of Duties. And those games, at least Headquarters maybe it was, those games would last 20-30 minutes tops. I remember playing MW3 was the last time I played it. I mean, I think it's kind of crazy, right? Like that they had a game mode that lasted longer than Ground War. Who would have thought? I don't even know what gun I'm on. I think I'm still on the static. I am. Like that was stone, baby. I wanted to talk about, why am I so laggy? Packet bursting. Oh, he's over there in the house. So I was thinking about this yesterday while filling up my car. Is just the fact that as I'm getting older, it's getting harder and harder for me to talk. I don't want to say properly, but just in sentences that make sense. Guys, gaming wall working. So yeah, so like talking properly is pretty difficult for me as far as just like in full sentences, because my brain is seeming to work a lot faster than my mouth can keep up with. And so when you hear me do a lot of long pauses, the long pauses are because I need to give my mouth and my brain more time to come together. I hate that because it used to be so natural for me to just talk, and whatever I was thinking, I could easily just turn it into sentences. Though I do want to blame COVID, because why the fuck is it that after COVID, I fell in love with not going out, with staying in the house and not spending money. That too, probably because the economy's shit, but it doesn't change the point. Like I fell in love with just staying in the house and everything. This game sucked. I'm like lagging so bad. I just don't know how to talk, right? My mind goes too fast. My mouth can't keep up. And by the time my mouth is talking or explaining or saying the next word, my mind is already on the next sentence. I don't know how many of you guys also struggle with that. I don't know. I used to be a lot better at communicating, a lot better at talking, a lot better at sentence formulation, just a lot better in the talking aspect ever since before COVID hit. And then after COVID hit, or because everybody was just stuck inside the house, it was just tough. It's tough to talk to people. I see it's weird, not only because of that, but also because of just like how the world is going. It has me so self-conscious to the fact where it's like, I don't even want to talk to anybody. Like, fuck, I need to talk to you or you when I could just stay in my house and chill. I don't gotta do anything. I don't have to go out of my way to talk to you or go out of my way and spend money in this already expensive ass fucking world. I don't know. I just think like a lot of other things combined that it's just hard to like put into words, as far as just like obviously that not talking to people, not having a lot of human interaction during COVID, which I mean is a lot of people, but I just think it's kind of like, oh, you weirdo, boy. I just think that all kind of led into one or another. And so now, good thing with some of my editing, you won't hear a lot of that. The stuttering and the taking too long to talk and all of that. Because why? Because I am oh shit, I'm flashed. because I am a good editor who can edit his speaking into perfection. Bro, these people are something. You did not see me there. And I just killed myself. Or did I? Lock in, fools. Lock in, fools. I like reloading faster. So I think, if anything, I'm going to stick to fast hands in here. No, you teammate, bruh. You saw me too. You knew I was there. Oh shit, my bad teammate. Did not want to kill you. Pile of dog shit just chilling there. No, you're, oh shit, just spawning to. Oh, what is going on? What is going on? Why are you there? Oh shit, what the fuck is going on here? What? Oh shit. Oh, why did you spawn there? Yeah, get out of there. Stop camping on the ground, ho. Oh, I know y'all saw that. I know you saw my reticle on his ass. So I was watching the postseason. If you guys are baseball fans, I'm a baseball fan. But just for some reference, postseason had just started earlier this week, wild card round. And wow. I was watching the Detroit Tigers. Well, I saw a post on something. I don't know how true it is, but the fact that they had 0.2% chance of making it to the postseason and they went and swept the Houston Astros is just kind of funny because I live here in Minnesota. And so the Twins had essentially had like a playoff berth for a while. Like they came out winning. And all of a sudden, towards the last month or month and a half, they fucking suck, dude. Like, I'm talking about trash. They were losing every game. I'm not a Minnesota fan, but I always thought it was just dope just to see, like, the postseason being played in like, the state that you reside in, whether it is your favorite team or not. You know how many people were just so upset that they didn't make it? Like, they are... Like, honestly... I don't know what their excuse was because they had good lineup. I wouldn't say that they were stacked as far as like stardom and superpower, but I would say as far as like talent in general and the chemistry around the talent as well. I just thought it was so funny because how the hell do you let the Detroit Tigers, mind you, they were last in the standings for a while. Oh, like almost the whole entire season it seemed like. And then they went on the biggest hot streak towards the end of the month. And from there, they found themselves in the playoff. They're saying a lot of people are like, oh, like they weren't even supposed to make it. They're not even that good. And then all of a sudden they come out swinging, completely sweeping the Houston Astros, who for the last 2 years, Minnesota Twins have been dealing with them. Like that was their, you know, that was their postseason bully. 2 years ago, they lose to them in the first round of playoffs. Last year, they lose to them in the second round of playoffs. I think in the wild card was their first where they lost to them, and then the second round was the ALDS. And I just thought it was the I just thought it was the funniest thing ever because how do you let the Detroit Tigers who haven't made it to the postseason in the last decade, how do you just let them kind of you know, do that to you, like show you like, hey, we barely made it, but look at us, we're hanging in there, we're destroying the bully that you couldn't. I use that as a narrative towards Minnesota because it's like Minnesota had all these tools and shit and still they couldn't do nothing about it. So that happens. Detroit Tigers making it to the ALDS where they'll face the Cleveland Guardians, which is a very slept on team, I would say. I mean, they have Jose Ramirez, they have Josh Naylor. For the most part, I mean, they don't really have like your big superstars like your Bryce Harpers or your Clayton Kershaw. They're just like fundamentally, they're just a sound team. Their chemistry is good. They play ball together good. They can hit consistently on a good basis. Honestly, I think it's going to be an amazing matchup. Detroit Tiger versus Cleveland Guardians. I don't know who's going to take it. I would want to say that Cleveland might take it, but I also don't want to discount the Tigers and everything that they're doing. They know how to play ball together, the correct mental plays they need to make, try not to make too many physical errors. They're hitting the ball when it's a strike, they're not swinging when it's not, you know, like the basic things that a lot of people would just overlook in baseball. Yeah, I don't know, honestly, I'm excited for that matchup. I think they play Saturday. Everybody plays Saturday since the Mets just somehow came back against the Brewers. Another couple powerhouse teams. Well, Brewers were honestly supposed to make it. They were destroying teams throughout the regular season. Like, I'm talking about any team that they played, it was almost guaranteed they were at least taking the series or sweeping them at, you know, on average or at best. For some context, these wild card games are best of 3. Mets come in game 1, win. Brewers come in game 2, win. Mind you, all of these are by slim margins. They're not by, you know, 5-0, 6-0. It's like 2-1, 3-1, 4-2, you know, close games. Last night's game, it was 2-0 up until the 9th inning. Mets give up 2 solo shots back to back. Crowd's going crazy. They're in Milwaukee. Everybody's going crazy. Imagine being the Mets. You know, you're away. You're in the Brewers' home. You give up 2 solo shots back to back, and you're just thinking like, wow, like it's it. That's it. Like, that'll suck the energy out of a lot of people. But the postseason is the postseason for a reason. Doesn't suck the energy out of the Mets. The Mets find a way to keep going. Mind you, the Brewers were getting people on in scoring position, but they were not able to execute. So come the Mets, top of the 9th, 1 out. You have a guy on, I think, 3rd and 1st, and you got Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso is one of those powerhouse guys I'm talking about, the Bryce Harpers. I wouldn't say Judge to an extent, but kind of like up there, right? Soto, like when you hear of a big name, you would think Pete Alonso. Man has been pretty quiet this whole season. In terms of like player stats, 240 batting average. I'd say that's average in the MLB. 146 hits out of 600 ABs, 34 home runs, still a lot of home runs. But he's just been quiet. In the previous years, this man was hot. We're talking about he was hitting home runs every other game or just about every game, almost breaking records, almost going to break the season high record for most home runs in a season. But then I get back to the top of the 9th, 1 out. Guys on 1st, guys on 3rd. I was watching a breakdown video of the pitching analysis, and it looked like the pitcher on the Brewers had a tail when he was throwing his fastball to throwing a changeup. It was how he would hold his glove and how his glove would look in comparison to like where it was. Was it lower to his chin? Was it pretty close to his chin? Was his glove flat? Was it flared open? Like, that's what people were analyzing for the game yesterday. Whether or not Pete Alonso knew that he was going to throw the pitch that he threw when he hit a bomb, who knows? But with that being said, it was a 2-0 count, 3-1 or 2-1 count. For a hitter, green light. You're trying to do damage in a 2-1, 3-1 situation. Odds are it's going to be a fastball in the zone. If not, the ball is going to be pitched in the zone. So just be ready to swing. What did Pete Alonso do? Fucking Oppo Taco on a changeup. When the post interview asked like what he was doing, what he was looking at, Pete Alonso had said he was just looking for a ball in his zone, which honestly is what batters should do. Look for a ball in your zone because only you know your zone and only you know how to hit for power in that zone. And that's exactly what he did. But the whole turning point, mind you, the whole crowd was just like screaming, "Ah, yeah, let's go, let's go." Mets shut him up, and then they shut him down towards the end. And it's just kind of like, as a Brewers fan, as a Astros, I don't really care about Astros, they cheated, but as a Brewers fan, knowing that you got to the same spot you were at 2 years ago or last year, and your team does that for the umpteenth time, how do you feel as a fan, as like a part of their fan base? How do you feel knowing that, like, how are you so close yet so far? How do the Mets do that? How do the Brewers do that? I can only imagine the sadness and the anger and the resentment you feel towards your team. It's just, I don't know what I would do if that was the Cubs in 2016, knowing that was going to be their only chance to really make something out of it. I'd be so mad till this day. I'd still be thinking about Game 7 of the World Series. I'd still be thinking about, you know, the pitching changes that we did. Aroldis Chapman coming in after he pitched yesterday 3 innings, you know, the day before. Like, I'm glad I don't have to be in that bucket, but like, I could only imagine just like the fans, right? And I bet the Mets can too. Oh, y'all thought y'all was gonna win, huh? Type shit.